Good morning, class. Welcome again to our lesson. Last video lesson that we had was talking about product placement. Product placement is how a product is placed in amongst other items of similar nature, and we discussed how they fit into the store that we are taking our virtual field trip on. We looked at how the refrigerators were lined up from increasing to decreasing order. And we also looked at our display that was at the front of the line and how it influenced our consumers. Now, product placement really doesn't have to be that noticeable. I mean, we see it all the time. We see it in TV shows, we see it in movies, we see it in print advertising. It's all about building a brand recognition, okay? And before we move on to what this lesson is going to be about, which is going to be about market research and how do we apply what we're learning with our product placement to actually make it a useful tool for the consumer that we are designating that our product needs to go to. So before we go on, I do have one question for you guys, and before we do that, let me pause this video. Did you see it? Oh, maybe, maybe not. All right, guys. Again, product placement doesn't really have to be all that noticeable. I mean, for the people that are having issues in the back row trying to figure out what in the world I'm talking about, here's the first one, Stanley. Here's this. Oh, there we go. Backwards. Here we go. Here's the second one, Mizuno. Okay. Now, what does this have to do with market research, product placement, yada, yada, yada? Okay, we kind of went about this whole thing a little bit on the backwards side. Product placement taught you guys about how it affects the consumer, the reactions they have, so on and so forth. Well, we kind of got to do a little bit of market research to figure out who we're going to go after. So the question would become is like, all right, if you're Mizuno, who are you going to target? Obviously, they're a sports manufacturing company. They make sporting apparel. They make everything from shirts to gloves to you name it. Whereas Stanley is obviously branching out into Stanley Racing, and it's also, all about construction. So, with that being said, I kind of need to give you guys a little bit of background or at least a definition of market research. So with that, let me get back to you in just a second. Approved October 2004 by the American Marketing Association, marketing research is defined as marketing research is the function that links the consumer, customer, and public to the marketer through information. Information is used to identify and define marketing opportunities and problems, generate, refine, and evaluate marketing actions, monitor marketing performance, and improve understanding of marketing as a process. Marketing research specifies the information required to address these issues, designs the method for collecting information, manages and implements the data collection process, analyzes the results, and communicates the findings and their implications. That was an extensive definition. Basically, it's boiled down into saying that we, as marketers, better ask questions. So, as I'm about ready to come back on screen, be prepared to ask questions. So the question becomes, how does product placement and market research really kind of come together? When we're dealing with the product placement, yeah, it's great to put stuff there, but we have to know the questions behind it. We have to understand what it is that influences the exact placement of a product. I mean, this actually goes all the way into advertising and developing an entire marketing plan. I mean, the fundamental step is questions. We have to know what it is that the consumer wants. So, with that being said, class, you're about to branch into that. You're about to do that exact thing. You're going to pick a product. This can be a made-up product. It can be a product that's already used or that you know of, or it can be a new software, whatever you want it to be. And you're going to start asking questions. We're going to use Facebook to conduct these questions. Why? Because it's easily accessible, and most of you probably have 300 close friends that you can get access to. So, with that being said, what type of questions do we want to know? And this is the idea behind the market research and the market analysis, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take simple questions, male, female, do you care about price, how does color affect you, would you buy this product again, so on and so forth, and you're going to put out a poll on Facebook, and you're going to have people reply to it, and then you're going to take those answers and you're going to say, okay, well, I had 49 females, and out of the 49 females, 30% of them said that they liked this product based off of price. So what does that tell us? Okay, and then you're going to tell me what that means to you. Another example of this could be, say, you're working with an insurance company, and this doesn't have to be just a product, it can be services also. So you're working with that insurance company, and insurance companies are kind of weird because their price is always set. They can't change it, they can't do anything about it, and insurance is, come on, insurance. But there are a few things that we can discover, right? So let's just say through our research we find out that 39-year-olds, okay, that are female, they're more concerned about customer service. So how would this work in our marketing plan? Well, we would say, okay, we already know that we have a 39-year-old female coming in, so let's go ahead and present her with our #1 customer service rated package. Now, that doesn't merely mean a lot to you guys now, but when you think about it, if you're already a step ahead and you can present the information that you know the majority of the society wants, you're creating a optimal situation. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be the cheapest, okay? But what you're presenting is the product that they're going to want and that they're going to want to buy. And ultimately, our goal is to make companies money. We want consumers to buy the products. And so we better figure out a way to tailor that to them. And again, this can be anything. And what you guys are going to do is you're going to take a product, service, you can make it up, it can be in existence, you're going to post it on Facebook, you're going to develop, within your group, you're going to develop a series of questions, minimum 10 to 15, okay, minimum 10, preferably 15 questions. You're going to have 1 week to get people to poll. You can add questions to it. You can change questions as you see. But then you're going to take the data. You're going to take the answers that the people have given you. And then you're going to develop basically a marketing strategy through your market research to push this product. If you guys have any questions, we're about to go back to our live classroom. So if you have any questions, get ready to ask them. Thanks.